Hello all, welcome to Unacademy. Today we are going to see our next point from the statistics. This we will see the measures of central tendency. In that we will see mean, mode and median. That we will see mean, mode and median. Before in that mean, mode, median, then how to calculate the median for the continuous data or discrete data, how to calculate the mean for continuous data, discrete data, everything we will see in detail with examples. So keep watching. Okay, before going to start this, let me introduce myself. Myself Dhanashree Palasdeokar. I completed my MSc from Mumbai University and I'm having 13 plus years of teaching experience. I also mentored more than 10,000 plus students. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you how to install the Unacademy's learning app. This is our regular process. Okay. So first of all, you have to go to your mobile and see the Play Store and search the Unacademy's learning app. Unacademy learning app. You will see the arrow is blinking here. How it look like Unacademy learning app. Then install the Unacademy's learning app. Press the install button so that your app will be installed. After installation, you have to manage your goal, that on which course you want to study, that is for GATE and ESE. Just now we have studied the GATE and ESE, and many courses are available. Whatever you want to study, you can choose it. Then you can take the subscription. Either it is free subscription, free courses, or special classes or plus classes, whatever you want, you can choose it here. And press the get subscription icon so that you will get your subscription. And the most important thing is here that if you use my promo code, that is DSP, then you will get 10% discount of your fees. Okay, है ना मजे की बात यहाँ पे? Okay, you can pay the your subscription fee by any one of this, by using debit card, credit card, or by EMI, or by UPI, or by wallet pay, or by net banking. Okay, so here after completion of this, now moving forward, let's start our actual topic, that is measures of central tendency. Okay, in this we will see how to find out the averages. Okay, in this topic we will see how to find out the averages. Okay, there are two types of averages. One is mathematical average and second is other averages. In mathematical average there is arithmetic mean, geometric mean and harmonic mean, but here in your syllabus for the GATE there is only arithmetic mean. Okay, weighted it means the weight is assigned, or weighted mean is also, arithmetic mean is also called as weighted mean. And we will study in this lecture arithmetic mean and median and mode. Okay, all these three we will cover for the discrete data, for continuous data, or for group data or ungrouped data. Okay, so everything we will study in detail, and almost one point we will try to cover out, that is standard deviation, during this lecture. So keep watching. See, arithmetic mean first. It's a very simple. Actually, we have already studied this arithmetic mean in 8th standard. ओके, 8 स्टैंडर्ड में ही आपको ये हो चुका है, 8 9 स्टैंडर्ड में ही आपने ये किया है, और 10th स्टैंडर्ड में भी है। आपने 10th स्टैंडर्ड में भी आपने मीन मोड मेडियन पढ़ा है, बट स्टिल it is in your syllabus, so we will cover it here also. Okay, the most popular measure of central tendency is arithmetic mean. सबसे ज्यादा यूज कहाँ पे होता है अरिथमेटिक मीन का? Okay. Regularly, we are using the arithmetic mean to calculate the percentage and everything. See, many times the whenever result is, we have to declare the how many percentage we are getting. So at that time, we are taking the arithmetic mean, or an on an average, how much rain, how much is the raining, or everywhere we are. Statistics is generally used in day-to-day life frequently. Okay, every day we will get the statistical data. Now, it is a arithmetic mean which is referred by a common man as a average. Okay, generally we are many times we are seeing using of this word average. On an average, I will get this number of marks. On an average, I will reach up to 530, or on an average, I will try to cover up all these things. So many times we are using averages. Okay, so let's see how we will calculate the average. Okay. Now, in a simple term, the mean is computed by dividing the sum of all observations by the number of observations. Now, this is a simple way. Generally, we are using 50%, 50 to 60%, we are using only this formula. Or if it is not wrong, if I use it is 90%, we are 90 to 99%, we are using this formula to find out the arithmetic mean. Okay. Now, what is the formula? Formula for the ungrouped data, x bar is equal to sum of the observations divided by number of observations. Okay, now see the sum of observations. What do you mean by sum of observations? So whatever data is given to you, now it is also that data is also called as ungrouped data or discrete data. The same data is also called as discrete data because the value are discrete. Okay, then x bar is equal to sum of the observation divided by number of observations. Now suppose x1 x2 up to xn are the data, then there are n observations, therefore we are dividing by n. Now if we denote the sum x1 x2 up to xn as sum of x or sum of xi, where I varying from 1 to n, we are denoting this sum of x or sum of xi, anything can denote. So x bar is equal to summation of xi upon n. We will use this formula frequently. Summation of x bar is equal to summation of xi upon n. Okay, we will use this formula frequently to calculate the arithmetic mean, or also it is called as average. Okay, now next. Let's see, this is a group data. Okay. Now for the group data here the variate x assumes separately, okay, distinct values x1 x2 up to xn with the corresponding frequencies f1 f2 up to fn. So what do you mean by frequency? As we know the term frequency, it means number of times the particular objects or particular value appears. Okay, that is known as frequency. So it means that the value x1 is repeated f1 times, the value x2 is repeated f2 times, and so on. We define arithmetic mean x as x bar is equal to f1 x1 plus f2 x2 plus and so on plus fn xn upon sum of the frequencies, that is f1 plus f2 plus f3 plus and fn. Okay, let summation of f denote the sum of all the frequencies, that is summation of f is equal to f1 plus f2 plus f3 plus f2 up to fn. Okay, or we also denoted by summation of fi xi, summation of fi xi, where I varying from 1 to n. Both are correct. Either we can denote by this or by this. Okay. Now, see here, let the summation of f of x, summation of f of x denote the sum of the products of frequencies and corresponding values of x. So that is summation of f of x. The summation of fx is equal to f1 x1 plus f2 x2 plus fn xn, and then we have x bar is equal to summation of fi xi upon summation of fi. Okay, sum of the product of the frequency and the values xi upon sum of the frequencies. Further we denote capital N. So capital N is nothing but the sum of the frequency, that is capital N is equal to summation of f. Okay. And it is also N is equal to summation of fi, where I varying from 1 to n. Now, further we denote the n, the sum of the frequency summation f representing total number of observations. Then x bar is equal to summation of fx upon n. Okay. Now we will use this formula to find out the average for the group data. Okay. We will see when every type of example for the group data, for the discrete data, and for the continuous frequency distribution. Now see continuous frequency distribution. In this case, frequency is associated to the entire class and not to any specific single value. But for calculation purpose, we make a reasonable assumption that the frequency is associated to the midpoint of a class, or equivalently we say that the frequency is distributed over the respective class uniformly. Now let di is equal to xi minus a, where di is called as the deviation of xi from a and is any point from xi. Okay, a is any point from xi, मतलब अगर यहाँ पे आपको xi की वैल्यूज दी हुई है, okay, xi की values है suppose 2 3 4 5 6, okay, and to calculate di suppose 20 30, I'm taking that you will understood clearly. So xi minus a, so I'm choosing a is the middle value. Now here there are 1 2 3 4 5, so 5 odd number of values are there, so I'm taking middle one, that is 40. So di is equal to xi minus 40, so every value is deviated from 40, from the main xi. So 20 minus 40, 30 minus 40, 40 minus 40, then 50 minus 40, 60 minus 40, and everything you will cover up here. Okay. Now see. So for that values, we can calculate mean x bar as a is equal to x bar is equal to a plus summation of fi di upon n. See, you can calculate the mean by using any one of this formula, but this is only we are doing for to reduce the calculation efforts. Okay, now this is doing only to reduce the calculation efforts. If you calculate by using the same techniques for the group data, this formula is also used to calculate such type of data, but if the data is in large format, then this is very easiest way to calculate the mean. Okay, if h is the length of the interval or width of the class, then mean x bar is equal to a plus h into summation of fi ui upon n, where ui is equal to xi minus a, xi minus a upon h. Okay, where ui is equal to xi minus a upon h, or di by h, also we can call it as it is di by h. Okay, now so every formula I elaborated here. Now we will solve the example by using each type of formula. Okay, find the arithmetic mean for the following data representing marks of a students in a 6 subjects at the terminal examinations. Very common example. Okay, आप लोग बोलोगे कि मैडम कितना सिंपल एग्जांपल लिया है आपने. Yes, but it is of that same type. That's why I'm taking this type of example. It is very, हम लोग शुरुआत थोड़े मतलब simple example से करते हैं, so that you will get the you will properly understood the difficulty level. Okay, you will get the proper understanding of the difficulty level exam. Now see, the marks are 64, 69, 72, 72, 75 and 60. तो हमारा क्या है फॉर्मूला, ये डिस्क्रीट डेटा है, राइट. तो मीन क्या होगा हमारा, मीन एक्स बार इज इक्वल टू सम ऑफ एक्स आई वेरिंग फ्रॉम जो भी है 1 2 3 4 5 6 है डिवाइडेड बाय n. n है हमारा summation of xi, so you can calculate 64 plus 69 plus 72 plus 72 plus 75 plus 65 divided by total number of observations are 6. Okay, तो यहाँ पे इसकी sum क्या होगी? Just calculate the sum. So you will get the sum. Yes, calculate. Sorry, 417.6. Okay, we'll get the average in 9.5. Okay, you can cross verify 9.5. Forward. Now see next example. A hospital has collected a data. Hospital has collected a data regarding number of days spent in the hospital for a particular disease. Calculate the arithmetic mean for number of days spent in the hospital. Okay, now number of days spent is also given and number of patients are also given. Okay, so what we will do, we will put the, see here the number of here the variable x is the number of days spent in the hospital and the frequency f is number of patients. Okay, so we will use here number of days, that is x, number of days, that is x, and number of patients, that is f. And here we will do, see f and f frequency is coming, so you can use fi into x or f into x. Okay, f x, that is f into x. Okay, so you can write down the data here: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Number of days, 8. Okay. Now here we will see number of patients. How many number of patients are given? 5 6 5 10 8 4 10 8 4 3 2 3 2. Okay. F into x. So calculate here, simple calculation: 5 12 50 40 40 54 and we will get summation. We require summation of f, na? Sum of frequencies. Sum of f plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 38 plus 5 40. Okay. Here 6 plus 1 7 plus 4 11 plus 5 15 plus 5 21 plus 2 23 plus 1 5 7 11 15 16 17. So you will get sum of fx equal to 170. Okay, so now summation of f is 43, summation of fx is equal to 173. So what will be your x bar? That is mean x bar is equal to summation of fx upon summation of f. So summation of fx is 173 upon summation of f 43. So 173 upon 43 you can calculate, you will get 4.02, but days cannot be calculated like this. So it is approximately 4 days. Okay. So what was your question? So calculate the arithmetic mean for the number of days spent in the hospital. Okay. See the next example. Find the arithmetic mean for the following data representing marks of 80 students. Now see, if you observe the first two examples, see, in this example, no frequency is given. It means the 64 marks appears 2 times, 4 times, that is not given. Okay. But here the data is given, मतलब one day यहाँ पे हॉस्पिटल में एक डे स्पेंड करने वाले कितने पेशेंट्स है? 5 पेशेंट्स है. So accordingly that data is given. Okay. Now if you observe, here is continuous data. Okay, हमने बोला था ना group data. See, here we have seen group data. That is second type of example for continuous frequency distribution. So here is continuous frequency distribution. So continuous frequency distribution, it means here is a continuity. 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 20, 20 to 30, 20 to 30, then again 30 to 40, again 40 to 50. So this type of data, it means upper limit and lower limit of consecutive class intervals are same. Okay. So this is called as continuous frequency distribution. Okay, now find the arithmetic mean. As we have seen how to calculate the arithmetic mean for this continuous data. So for that we will require the sum of the frequencies. What is our formula for the continuous frequency data? Same. For that we require to find out the class marks. Okay, for this continuous data. And then again use the same formula, summation of f of x upon summation of x. Okay. For that we will use here marks. Are obtained. The number of students, marks is exact. Okay. Number of students, that is frequency f. Okay. Now class marks. Class marks written as x. Okay. Number of marks x. Now here is f into x. Marks are given 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 40, 40 to 50. Right? Here we can write the total mark. Here total. Zero to 10. Number of students कितने दिए हुए? 0 to 10. 12 है, 13 है, 21, 19, 50. Calculate this sum of the frequencies, okay, equal to summation f equal to ये क्या मिलेगा? 9 plus 1 10 plus 5 50 plus 2 20 6 or 8 80. Summation of f is 8. Okay, class marks. Now how to calculate the class mark? The class marks x can be calculated upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. So x is equal to class mark. I am telling you here, class mark x can be calculated upper limit plus lower limit upon 2. Okay, so upper limit plus lower limit upon 2. ये क्या आ जाएगा? 10 plus 0 plus 10, that is 10, 10 by 2, 5, 30 by 2, 40 by 2, 25, 40. Okay, that will be your class mark. Now f into x. Now calculate f into. So here is okay, 13 into 15. स्टैटिस्टिक्स के लिए आपका कैलकुलेशन स्ट्रांग होना बहुत जरूरी है. You will get this sum f x is equal to 2120, so that you will get the mean. X bar is equal to summation of fx upon summation of x. Summation of fx क्या है? 2120 upon is equal to 26.5. okay? तो मीन हो गया आपका 26.5. तो क्या पूछा था आपको? Find the arithmetic mean for the data representing marks of 80 students. okay? ये हो गया आपका. okay? Forward. Next concept is median. ये सारे एवरेजेस निकालने के ही फॉर्मूले हैं, राइट? मीन है, मीडियन है. मीडियन इज इम्पोर्टेंट मेजर ऑफ लोकेशन. when the raw ungrouped data are arranged in ascending or descending order, the middle observation or the arithmetic mean of two middle observations is the median. Okay, so यहाँ पे middle observations is the median. The median can be obtained without any formula as follows. Only just you have to arrange for the ungrouped data. This is very very important. There is no any other formula for the ungrouped data to calculate the median, because only just you have to arrange the data in a ascending order or descending order and find out the middle value. That will be your median. So for the ungrouped data, x1, x2 up to xn are n observations are arranged in order, then there is a median is defined as median is equal to n plus 1 by 2 observation if n is an odd number. Is an odd number, not odd. It is odd number. And arithmetic of mean of n by 2th observation and n by 2 plus 1th observation if n is even. Okay, अगर यहाँ पे n odd है, n odd है, तो अरिथमेटिक मीन आएगा क्या? n plus 1 by 2th observation. मतलब अगर वहां पे आपका डेटा जो भी दिया है वो असेंडिंग ऑर्डर में है, सपोज 2 3 4 5 6. okay, 2 3 4 5 6, this is your data. Now this is total number of observations are odd. Total number of observations are odd. So the median क्या हो जाएगा आपका? So 6 plus 1, 5 plus 1 by 2 observation is the median. Okay, so that is 6 by 2, that is third observation is the median. So median is 4. okay, suppose यही data आपका बन गया 7. okay, so number of observations are even. okay, so the arithmetic mean median क्या हो जाएगा? इसका arithmetic mean निकालना n by 2th observations. So n by 2th observations and n by 2 plus 1th observations if n is even. So n by 2th observations. So n plus 1 by 2th observations and n by 2 plus 1th observations is the median. Okay. Now see, यहाँ पे median क्या होगा? Total number of observations क्या हो गया? 6 है ना? So 6 by 2, that is third observation. Okay. Now 6 by 2 plus 1, that is fourth observation. Third observation और fourth observation का मीन, अरिथमेटिक मीन. तो यहाँ पे थर्ड ऑब्जर्वेशन ये, फोर्थ ऑब्जर्वेशन है ये, तो इसका अरिथमेटिक मीन, तो दो दो ही ऑब्जर्वेशन है, तो इसका मीडियन आ जाएगा 4.5. All of you are getting it? If the number of observations are odd, then median directly you can calculate n plus 1 by 2th observation is the median. And if the number of observations are even, then calculate the arithmetic mean of n by 2th observation and n by 2 plus 1th observation if n is even. Okay? Now, for the group data, very important for the group data. Now there is special formula for the group data. Okay. Consider the case of discrete variation. Median is defined as the variable for which cumulative frequency exceeds n by 2, where n represents the total number of observations. Okay, capital N is represents the total number of observations. So cumulative frequency exceeds n by 2, where n represents the total number of observations. Now consider this type of example we will see. Continuous variate case. For that you have the formula. Now consider the case when the variety is continuous expressed with the help of the class interval. Firstly, the median class is located as the first one, for which the cumulative frequency exceeds n by 2. Okay. And the following procedure is follows. Now, n by 2, n is the sum of the frequencies. Now L1 is the lower class limit of the median class, L2 is the upper class limit of the median class. Okay. Now F is the frequency of the median class and CF is the cumulative frequency of the pre-median class. Now median is calculated using the formula. Median is equal to L1 plus. This formula is very important. Median is equal to L1 plus M is equal to L1 plus L2 minus L1 into n by 2 minus CF. It means cumulative frequency upon F. Okay. This is very important formula to calculate the median when the frequency distribution is given continuous. Okay. Now see. So we will find out the first example. Now this is your discrete data. And find the median for the set of observations 53, 42, 30, 55, 75, 50, 32, 39, 62. Okay. Find the median for the following set of observations. So median क्या होगा following set of observation के लिए? First you have to arrange the data in a ascending order. Okay, ascending order के लिए तो first data क्या आएगा आपका? Arrange the data. Arrange the given data in ascending order. Ascending order. Okay. तो ascending order में क्या आएगा आपका डेटा? फर्स्ट नंबर आएगा 30, के बाद आएगा 32, then 39, then 42, then 50, then 53, then 55, then 62, last 75. Now you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so which is the median? 9 observations are there. So there are 9 observations. So among 9 observations, so which one? N by 9 by 2th observation. 9 by 2 plus 1th observation is the median if n is odd. So 9 by 2th observation, 9 by plus 1 by 2th observation, that is 10 by 2th observation fifth observation is the median. Observation is the median. Okay. So fifth observation क्या है हमारा 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 50 is the median of the given data. Of the given data. Okay. We'll see the example number 5. Find the median for the following data representing the age in the years of a children. Okay, age in the years of the children. So it is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Number of children's एज 3 के 14 है, एज 4 के 20 है, एज 5 के 40 है, एज 6 के 54 है, 7 के 40, 8 के 18, 9 के 7 है, 10 के 7 है. Okay. So we will arrange the data in the this form. So age is, you can write age as a x and number of children as a frequency. Then cumulative frequency less than type. ये भी आपको पता है कैसे निकालनी है, less than type. That will be your CF. Write the data. Age x is given 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now, the number of children. Number of children F is equal to the number of children F. F क्या है दिए हुए 14, 20, 40. 14, 20, 54, 40, 18, 40, 7, 7. 7. तो लेस देन कम्युनिटी फ्रीक्वेंसी, हम लोग लेस देन कम्युनिटी फ्रीक्वेंसी कैसे निकालते हैं 14 एज इट इज. नाउ 14 प्लस 20 okay 34. So 34 plus 40 70. 74 plus 54 128. 128 plus 40 38. 168 plus 18 186. 186 plus 7 193. Then 193 plus 7 is 100. Okay. तो यहाँ पे n क्या है इक्वल टू दिस n इज इक्वल टू क्या हो जाएगा, you can cross verify to 200. Okay. ये है 100, right? This is 100. Now, whenever there is a less than type frequency, so we already get it less than type frequency, so n is equal to summation of f, that is equal to 200 right? So n by 2 can find out as per our formula for the median. Whenever the cumulative frequency succeeds, so n by 2 is equal to 200 by 2 is equal to 100. So wherever cumulative frequency exceeds 100, that will be your median class. Okay, so here cumulative frequency exceeds, we get 20 is the first cumulative frequency exceeding 100, right? So 128 is the cumulative frequency exceeds. So here 1628 is the cumulative frequency which exceeds 100. Okay, whenever cumulative frequency exceeds n by 2, that will be your class. The value of x corresponding to the cumulative frequency 128, the frequency corresponds, this is your 128 exceeds 28 exceeds which class? This. Okay. This is your median class. Okay. So wherever cumulative frequency exceeds corresponding to the cumulative frequency 128 is 6. So which gives the median value. So this is your median value. Median. Okay. Wherever the exceeds cumulative frequency. It's 100. First cumulative frequency exceeds 100. First CF exceeds 100 is 128. Therefore, first CF exceeds 100, that is 128. Therefore, 6 is, and corresponding to that 128, which is the modal class, modal value, sorry, median value, I'm sorry, extremely sorry, median value is 6. Okay. Example number 6. Okay. Calculate the median for the following data. मीडियन दिया हुआ है कंटिन्यूअस फ्रीक्वेंसी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन के. Okay, so what is your continuous frequency distribution? The continuous frequency distribution is 15,000 to 17,000 is 70 families, 17,000 to 19,000 is 100 families, and for 21,000, 19,000 to 21,000 120 families, 21,000 to 23,000 150 families, 23,000 to 25,000 100 families, 25,000 to 27,000 60 families. Okay, so there are this many families are the total family monthly income is given for this number of families. Now we have to calculate the median income for the family. Okay, so for that we'll calculate the CF, cumulative frequency. We know the formula for the continuous frequency data, that is m is equal to L1 plus L2 minus L1 into n by 2 minus CF upon F. Okay, so we will use that formula over here. So for that we have to calculate the cumulative frequency. Okay, monthly income in rupees, the income in rupees, income in rupees, okay. And then number of families, that is your F, number of families, your F, cumulative frequency. Is we are calculating this cumulative frequency. Okay. 15,000 to 1,000, 15,000 to 19,000 to 21,000, 1,000 to 23,000, 23,000 to 25,000, and 25,000 to 27,000. Okay. The number of families are 70, 100, 120, 150, then 100, then 120, 160. Okay. Cumulative frequency as it is 100 plus 170 plus 120, 90 plus 40, 440, 40. Obviously, if you see now, the number is same. Yeah, sum of the frequencies is same. Ln equal to summation of F is equal to 6. Okay, get there. And write the formula for the n is equal to 6 summation of F equal to summation of F, that is equal to 600. तो n by 2 क्या होगा आपका यहाँ पे 100 by 2, 300. Now see which class interval exceeds cumulative frequency 300. So here which class interval exceeds the cumulative frequency 300? That will be your median class. Now see here, rating class interval is exceeds the cumulative frequency is this class. Your class which exceeds the cumulative frequency is your class exceeds the cumulative frequency 300. Okay. This is your median class. Okay. Median class. median. We will calculate. So we are taking this class as a median class. So we will take the L1, L2, lower class limit, upper class limit. So lower class limit L1. L1 is equal to 21,000. Lower class limit of that median class. Upper class limit. L2 is the upper class limit. L2 is the upper class limit. Then F1 is the frequency, is 50. F1 is the frequency. F is the frequency. Equal to 150. EF क्या होगी? Cumulative frequency of the previous class. Cumulative frequency of previous class. The frequency of previous class, which is equal to 290. Okay. So यहाँ पे cumulative frequency क्या है हमारी? 290. So CF is taken for the calculation as a 290. Okay. Our formula to calculate the median is equal to, now everything we have written here. So median is equal to L1 plus L2 minus L1 into n by 2 minus CF upon F. Okay. Here L1 क्या है हमारा? 91,000 plus L2 क्या है? 93,000 है ना? 2 is 23,000 and L1 है 21,000. 23,000, 1,000, 2 n by 2, n is 100 by 2 minus cumulative frequency है 290, हमने अभी देखी है ना? On टोटल तो अपॉन F क्या है हमारा? Frequency is 150. That makes, so you can calculate 21,000 plus 23,000 minus 21,000, that is 2,000 into 300 minus 290, 10 upon 150. Calculate here directly. So that will be your 20,000 upon 150. So 2000 upon 15 is equal to, you will get 133 point. So median income is income one 3.30. One thousand 130. Okay, so the median income 211 is 21,133.33. Okay, this is your median income for the given data. Now see, you mean by mode. The mode क्या है? Okay, जैसे हमने mean calculate किया for the ungrouped data, for the group data, and for the continuous group data. Exactly similar way we will calculate mode. Mode is defined as the value of a variable which occurred most frequently. कितनी बार आएगी वो value, वो होगी उसकी mode. Okay, it is the value which is repeated maximum number of times or with highest frequency. So mode is considered as the most typical average. So graphically it is the value of x-axis corresponding to the peak of the frequency curve. Okay, मतलब अगर ये frequency curve है आपका, ये होती है मोड की वैल्यू. okay? और मेडियन रहता है यहाँ पे, मीन रहता है यहाँ पे. मेडियन maximum peak value is the mode. Or the ungrouped data. Mode is determined by the observing the given set of values and then locating one which is repeated maximum number of times. Okay, very simple example है. अगर 4 बार आपका 25 25 25 मार्क्स आ गए, अगर आपके 10 स्टूडेंट्स के मार्क्स दिए हैं, 4 बार 25 नंबर मार्क्स आ गए, एक बार 2 मार्क्स आ गए, एक बार 30 मार्क्स आ गए, सो मैक्सिमम नंबर जो भी मार्क्स मिलेंगे दैट विल बी योर मोड. ग्रुप डेटा डिस्क्रीट वेरिएट केस. अभी ग्रुप में डिस्क्रीट वेरिएट केस है और कंटिन्यूअस वेरिएट केस. So here mode can be obtained as the value of the variate which is mode can be obtained as the value of the variable with a maximum frequency. Okay. Now for the group data के लिए जैसे हमारा फॉर्मूला था median का, exactly similar way हम लोग यहीं पे भी देखेंगे. If the distribution has only a single maximum frequency, the mode can be calculated as follows. First of all, modal class is located as the class interval with the maximum frequency. Let L1 is equal to lower class limit of the modal class, L2 is equal to upper class limit of the modal class. F1 is the frequency of modal class, L0 is the frequency of pre-modal class, F2 is the frequency of post-modal class. जैसे हमने median class निकाला था, exactly similar way हम लोग यहाँ पे modal class निकालें. Okay, so the mode is given by mode is equal to L1 plus L2 minus L1 into F1 minus F0 upon F1 minus F0 plus F1 minus F2. 2 times यहाँ पे F1 है, हम लोग लिखेंगे mode is equal to L1 plus L2 minus L1 into F1 minus F0 upon 2 F1 minus F0 minus F2. Okay, so we will see the example. This example, following are the marks of 15 students in a certain test. Find the modal marks. Okay, we have to find out the modal marks. कैसे निकालेंगे modal marks? First of all, we have to arrange the data in a ascending order. और नहीं किए तो भी चलेगा, but it's easy to calculate. Okay, so यहाँ पे marks कितनी बार आ रहा है? 18 एक बार ही है, 22 1 बार है, 23 तो है ही नहीं. So if we observe 25 repeated, 18 repeated only one time, 22 repeated only one time, 25 we can see the 25 repeated how many times? 1 2 3 and 4 times. 42 repeated, 39 repeated, no, 35 repeated 2 times only. Okay, 33 repeated, 34 not repeated, 29 not repeated, 37 not repeated, 35 repeated 2 times. So what is the maximum number of times repeated? 25 repeated 4 times. 25 repeated 4 times. Okay. 25 repeated 4 times. Therefore, modal marks are total marks are 25. Okay, 25 repeated 4 times, therefore modal marks are 25. Okay, we'll see the next example. Find the mode of the following data. Find the mode of the following data representing the size of the ready-made pants. Okay. Now again, this is a discrete group data. Okay. Now see, there is second type of example, group discrete variate case. Maximum number of times appear the frequency. What is the maximum frequency? Size of the pant is x in centimeter. Size of pants in centimeters is x and number of pants is the frequency. So what is the maximum frequency here? 40 is the maximum frequency, correct? Here 40 is the maximum frequency. 40 is the maximum frequency, therefore it is the modal size, and so the modal size of the pant is 70. Here 40 is the maximum frequency. Maximum frequency. So the modal size of the pant is is 75 centimeters. Okay, this value corresponding to the maximum frequency. Okay, so 75 centimeters modal size of the pant. Let's see example number 9. Find the mode of the following data. See, income in rupees, 2000 to 4000 rupees, 4000 to 6000 rupees, 6000 to 8000 rupees, 8000 to 10,000 rupees, 10,000 to 12,000 rupees. Okay, number of persons are 2000 to 4000, 16%. 4000 to 6000, 34%. 6000 to 8000, 60%. 8000 to 10,000, 37%. 10,000 to 12,000, 13%. Okay. Now see. Now to calculate the mode of this, we'll here. L1. Here the variable income in rupees and frequency is the number of persons. The maximum frequency is here 60. Okay. Maximum frequency. There is the maximum frequency. The maximum frequency. Okay. No. Therefore, the modal class is 6000 to 8000. Okay. So L1 is the lower class limit of the modal class. So this is our modal class. For a modal class. our modal class because maximum frequency. तो यहाँ पे हमारा L1 क्या है? Lower class limit of the modal class is L1. L1. Our L1. L2 this. Okay. Then F1 frequency of the modal class. F1. Is our F1. F1 तो ये है, फिर F2 क्या है? F1 is the frequency of the modal class, तो F0 ये है. Okay. ये है F2. Here we will see. closely. Your F1, and we will see is our L1 lower class limit, our L2 per class limit, our frequency F1 of the modal class. This is the frequency F0 preceding of the this post modal class frequency F2. No. F0, F1 and F2 here. Then everything whatever we required for to calculate the mode already calculated here. See, I am writing here. L1 is equal to 6000, L2 is equal to 8000. Okay. F0 is equal to 30, F1 is equal to 60, F2 is equal to 37. Okay. The formula for the mode is equal to can write L1 plus L2 minus L1 into F1 minus F0 upon 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 is equal to 6000 plus L2 minus L1, that is L2 है हमारा 8000, L1 है 6000 into F1 है हमारा 60, F0 है प्री मॉडल क्लास है 34 on 2F1 2 into F1, F1 क्या है हमारा माइनस F0 है 30 प्लस F2 है हमारा 30 या 6 plus 8000 minus 6000 2000 60 minus 34 that is 26 upon 49 is equal to 6000 plus 061.22 which is equal to 7061.22. So the modal income is 7061.22. Next point, which is very important, standard deviation. Okay, we will see the standard deviation. Just go through the formula. Standard deviation sigma. It is defined as the positive square root of the arithmetic mean. It is defined as the positive square root of the arithmetic mean of the squares of the deviations of the given values from their arithmetic mean. It is denoted by the symbol sigma. Okay. Now standard deviation sigma is equal to square root of 1 by n into summation of xi minus x bar bracket square, which is equal to square root of summation of xi square upon n minus x bar square. You can write either in this way. See, if you calculate, both are same. Either you can calculate this or calculate this. Sometimes what happen, this value is given, you have to calculate this. Or sometimes what happen, this value is given, then calculate the standard deviation. Okay, this is for the discrete variate data. तब जो भी discrete data दिया हुआ है आपको, उसके लिए ये है ना standard deviation. मतलब individual observations अगर दिए हुए हैं xi, x1, x2, x3, then you can use this formula. Second one, if summation of, see, यहाँ पे है 1 upon n into sigma is equal to square root of 1 upon n summation of fi into xi minus x bar bracket square, which is equal to square root of summation of fi x square upon n minus x bar square. See, both are similar. यहाँ पे फिर से अगर आपको ये दिया हुआ है, फ्रीक्वेंसी दी हुई है फॉर फ्रीक्वेंसी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, दिस इज फॉर इंडिविजुअल ऑब्जर्वेशन, फॉर individual observation, individual observations है. और ये है, this is for frequency distribution. This is for frequency distribution. Okay, so this is for frequency distribution. So frequency distribution ये है, तो हो गया रूट ऑफ समेशन ऑफ एफ आई एक्स आई स्क्वायर अपॉन एन माइनस एक्स बार स्क्वायर. Okay, so for frequency distribution, this is for the continuous frequency distribution. You can use both. You can use for continuous frequency distribution. Frequency distribution. Okay. Where ui, see यहाँ पे हमने di लिया है, di is equal to, जैसे हमने अरिथमेटिक मीन के लिए किया था, एग्जैक्टली सिमिलर वे यहाँ पे भी है. okay, यहाँ पे भी हम लोग अरिथमेटिक मीन निकाल रहे हैं एग्जैक्टली सिमिलर वे जैसे हमने वहां पे किया था अरिथमेटिक मीन के लिए, सेम यहाँ पे भी है. di मतलब xi minus a by h, okay? और di is equal to xi minus a, ui is equal to xi minus a by h. यहाँ पे लिखते हैं, देखो, ui is equal to di by h, where di is equal to xi minus a and n is equal to summation of fi. The square of the standard deviation is called variance and it is denoted by the sigma square. It is called as variance and it is denoted by sigma square. Okay? Now, coefficient of variation. Okay, standard deviation हम लोग generally क्यों use करते हैं, मतलब क्या निकालने के लिए, तो coefficient of variation, उसमें हमें standard deviation की जरूरत है. For the comparison of variability of two objects, we calculate coefficient of variation and it is given by coefficient of variation is equal to standard deviation upon mod of x bar into 100. Okay, so for comparison, the variability of the two objects, we calculate coefficient of variation and is given by standard deviation upon mod of x bar into 100. Okay, so the object having less coefficient, this is very very important. This is very 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 important. To compare the for the comparison of two objects, we use the coefficient of variation and in that we require standard deviation. Okay, the object having less coefficient of variation is more consistent than the object having greater coefficient of variation. मतलब जिसकी भी coefficient of variation कम आएगा, that object must be a more consistent. और जिसका भी coefficient of variation less आएगा, वो greater less consistent. Coefficient of variation is more, less consistent. Coefficient of variation is less, greater consistent. Okay. Now we will see the example. This is the best example and it is too much big example. Okay. We have to determine who is more consistent and who is better run getter. Okay. जिसकी भी coefficient of variation ज़्यादा आएगी वो होगा better run getter. और जिसकी भी कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ जिस बैट्समैन का कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ वेरिएशन लेस होगा वो होगा मोर कंसिस्टेंट. आर यू गेटिंग इट? जिसके भी बैट्समैन का जो भी बैट्समैन है, बैट्समैन ए और बी जो भी हम लोग ले रहे हैं कैलकुलेशन में, जिसका भी कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ वेरिएशन, जिस बैट्समैन का कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ वेरिएशन लेस होगा वो होगा मोर कंसिस्टेंट, और जिस बैट्समैन का कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ वेरिएशन मोर होगा वो होगा लेस कंसिस्टेंट. ओके. नाउ फॉर दैट वी रिक्वायर्ड, सी हमें क्या क्या करना है, कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ वेरिएशन निकालना है. तो उसके लिए हमें क्या क्या लगेगा? टू कैलकुलेट द कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ वेरिएशन वी रिक्वायर स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन अपॉन मॉड ऑफ x बार इनटू 100. इट मींस वी रिक्वायर, तो हम लोग क्या करेंगे, पहले स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन का मॉड ऑफ x बार मीन इनटू 100. नाउ हमें तो पता है स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन, अभी ये डिस्क्रीट वैल्यू है तो स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन कैसे निकालते हैं, स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ 1/n इनटू समेशन ऑफ xi माइनस x बार ब्रैकेट स्क्वायर, है ना. ये हो गया हमारा स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन. तो x बार कैसे निकालेंगे हम लोग, मीन समेशन ऑफ xi अपॉन n. इजी है, डिस्क्रीट वैल्यूज. तो उसके लिए हमें लगेगा xi, हमें लगेगा x बार, उसका समेशन, ब्रैकेट का स्क्वायर, उसका समेशन, ये सब लगेंगे. तो इसके लिए हम लोग कॉलम्स करेंगे फॉर बैट्समैन ए. हमें दोनों की कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ वेरिएशन निकालनी है, बैट्समैन ए के लिए भी और बैट्समैन बी के लिए भी. ओके. तो बैट्समैन ए के लिए हम लोग निकालेंगे, हमें जो भी है बैट्समैन ए के लिए अलग से टेबल बनाना पड़ेगा, बैट्समैन बी के लिए अलग से टेबल बनाना पड़ेगा. तो फॉर दैट आई एम डूइंग, हमारा यहाँ पे है xi. ठीक है, लोग यहाँ पे xi लिखेंगे. तो हमारा xi फॉर बैट्समैन ए, हाँ, दिस इज फॉर बैट्समैन ए. फॉर बैट्समैन ए तो हमें क्या क्या लगेगा, फॉर बैट्समैन ए के लिए xi लगेगा. ओके. और xi माइनस x बार लगेगा. xi माइनस x बार इज इक्वल टू, तो पहले हम लोग क्या निकालते हैं, समेशन ऑफ xi निकालते हैं. तो x बार निकालने के बाद हमें ये xi माइनस x बार निकालेंगे. तो xi माइनस लगेगा स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन के लिए xi माइनस x बार का स्क्वायर. हम लोग इसका स्क्वायर भी निकालेंगे. ठीक है. तो पहले क्या क्या वैल्यूज है हमारी xi की, 30, 44, 66, 62, 62, 60, 34, 4, 80, 46, 46, 20. So again check, 30, 44, 66, 62, 60, 34, 80, 46, 20, 38. Okay. Now see, xi minus x bar, तो हमें समेशन तो निकालना है. तो summation of xi is equal to, add this, so you will get this addition, 8 plus 6, 4. समेशन ऑफ एक्स आई आ गया 480, एक्स आई माइनस एक्स बार, तो पहले हमें एक्स बार निकालना पड़ेगा, राइट। तो एक्स बार क्या आएगा हमारा, समेशन ऑफ एक्स आई अपॉन एन, समेशन ऑफ एक्स आई कितना है, इक्वल टू समेशन इज इक्वल टू समेशन ऑफ एक्स आई है 480, नंबर ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशन से 10, बिकॉज 10 मैट्रिक्स है ना, ये हो गया 48, तो हमें यहाँ पे मिल गया x बार 48, तो xi माइनस 48, जो भी वैल्यू है ये xi में से 48 हम लोग लेस करेंगे, ठीक है। तो xi में 30 माइनस 48 माइनस 18, 44 माइनस 48 माइनस 4, 66 माइनस 48 18, 52 माइनस 48 14, माइनस 48 12, 54 माइनस 48 माइनस 14, 80 minus 48, 6 minus 48 minus 20 minus 48 minus 28, 38 of xi minus x bar is equal to 0 आता है, you can cross verify, कहीं पे भी समेशन ऑफ xi minus x bar नहीं लगता है, ये xi minus x bar का समेशन, आप लोग क्या करोगे, नहीं तो xi minus x bar निकालोगे और इसी का स्क्वायर करोगे, that is not the correct method, okay, because each value is deviated from the x bar, so आपको इस सबकी निकालनी है, xi minus x bar, तो माइनस 18 का स्क्वायर होगा 324, का होगा माइनस 4 का 6, 18 का होगा फिर से 320, 14 का होगा 190, 12 का होगा 140, 14 का फिर से 190, 32 का स्क्वायर होगा 1022, और ये 2 का हो जाएगा 4, फिर माइनस 28 का होगा 784, और माइनस 10 का हो जाएगा 100, तो sum of xi minus x bar bracket square, you calculate this sum, you will get the sum 3112, okay, so the sum is 3112, summation of xi minus x bar आ गया 3112, तो सिग्मा ए हम लोग कैसे करेंगे, सिग्मा ए हम लोग उसको सिग्मा ए बोलेंगे, okay, to calculate this कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ वेरिएशन के लिए हमें स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन चाहिए, तो स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन सिग्मा ए हम लोग कैसे निकालेंगे, A denotes for the batsman A, standard deviation for the batsman A. So square root of 1 upon n into summation of xi minus x bar bracket square. Okay, so which is equal to square root of 1 upon n. N है हमारा 10. So 1 upon 10 into summation of xi minus x bar आ गया 3112. So everybody we have to use the calculator. So मैं यहाँ पे कर रही हूँ calculator पे. Okay, so you will get root of 3112 upon 10 is equal to 17.609 is the standard deviation for batsman A. तो हम लोग निकालेंगे coefficient of variation for batsman A is equal to sigma A by XA. XA it means x bar A it means mean for the batsman A into 100. Okay, sigma A आ गया 17.6409 अपॉन x बार A क्या आ गया 48 into 100 is equal to coefficient of variation for batsman A is equal to मिल गया आपको 36.7519, okay? ये हो गया coefficient of variation for batsman A. A coefficient of variation for batsman A आ गया. Similarly, we can calculate the coefficient of variation for batsman B. Okay. For batsman B. Batsman values क्या क्या है? XI. Okay. हम लोग निकालेंगे batsman B के लिए 34, 46, 70, 38, 55, 48, 60, 34, 45, 30. Okay. We require sum of XI here equal to 460. Of xi minus x bar we require, right, is equal to, now x bar क्या आएगा यहाँ पे? bar is equal to summation of xi upon n. Summation of xi है 460, 460 upon 10, 46 आ गया हमारा xi minus x bar. xi minus 46, 34 minus 46 minus 12, 40, 70 minus 46, 24, 38 minus 46 minus 8, 55 minus 46, 9, 48 minus 46, 2, 60 minus 46, 40, 34 minus 46, minus 12, 55 minus 46, minus 1, 30 minus. इसका फिर से समेशन ऑफ एक्स आई माइनस एक्स बार बन गया 0. चाहिए एक्स आई माइनस बार का स्क्वायर. तो ये तो बन गया 0, माइनस 12 का हो गया 144 का 0, 24 का 576, 8 का 64, 9 का 81, 2 का 4, 14 का 196, 12 का 144, 1 का 1, 3 का 256. The summation of xi minus x bar bracket square is equal to 1466. Yeah, one. Thirdly, we can calculate sigma b. So standard deviation for batsman B, square root of 1 by n into summation of minus x bar bracket square. Okay, is equal to square root of 1 by 10 into 462, 466 is equal to 12.10785. 12.10785. Coefficient of variation batsman B. Sigma B by r at B 100. Okay. Is equal to sigma B क्या आ गया? 12.10785 on x bar B एट आ गया था हमारा 46 है ना, 200 बन गया हमारा 26.321. Now you can see coefficient variation for batsman B is 26.321. 26.321 and coefficient of variation for batsman A is 30. हमारा वो 35 ना something, 36.7519. So coefficient of variation for batsman A is greater than coefficient of variation for batsman B. So this shows that batsman B is more consistent. This shows that batsman more consistent. Yeah, I hope all of you are clear here. This shows that the batsman B is more consistent and batsman A is better run getter or more run getter. Batsman A is more run getter. Okay. I hope all of you understood and every example of this type, right? I hope all of you are clear here. Standard deviation, exactly similar way we can find out the standard deviation for the different data which is given to you. Okay, the process is same. I have explained each and everything here. Arithmetic measures of central tendency, mean, mode, median for the discrete data, group data, ungrouped data, continuous variate data, everything we have cleared over here. So I hope you are clearly understood whatever I taught to you in this lecture. Okay, so everything we have cleared here. Okay, modal value, mode value, what you mean by coefficient of variation, what you mean by standard deviation, everything is covered up over here. Okay, so if you are liking my videos, then definitely you will like, share and subscribe. Okay, tomorrow we will coming with the next point from the statistics. Okay, that will be coming soon from 3 to 5 p.m. Tomorrow also we are going live, and if you have any query we can ask me in that. Definitely we will cover up the correlation and regression analysis in the next lecture. So please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you everyone. Thank you for the watching.